to the 2006 PartyPoker.com World 10-Pin Masters. The next two players will be in action very shortly in their quest for a place in the quarter-finals of this coveted tournament and a chance for a shot at that winner's check for $30,000. This is one of the best fields ever assembled at this Masters tournament, and the first round action is already well underway. Already through to the quarter-finals, the defending champion from Germany, Jens Nickel, and he'll meet another powerful bowler, South African Guy Kaminski. Also through from the first round, Dutchman Wim van der Veen, who'll meet the winner of our next game. The next match is once again a chance for a female bowler to take on a male bowler on completely level terms. Lisa Del Rosario of the Philippines will take on last year's runner-up, England's Paul Moore. It's Lisa's second visit to the Masters, and she knows the challenge she faces in round one.
Paul Moore is a great bowler, and I know he's been having a very good tournament the past couple of months, and I just want to, maybe I will try to get ahead of him. We have that in Asia. We also bowl against male bowlers, but we're usually given a handicap for that. Usually 7 to 8 pins, but here, there's no handicap, and it's just right for me. I want to see how far I am in my game, and I like the challenge in the process. I travel a lot, especially last year I traveled so much, and that's why this year I'm picking some of the tournaments that I will be participating to, and the Masters is one of them. The format is different. It's laid back than the other tournaments, and it's just different, and I like it. Well, the past couple of weeks I've been really practicing very hard. I did some changes in my game. Just hope that this today and tomorrow, everything will fall into place.
Lisa's opponent came so close to Masters glory in 2005, a big moment in his bowling career.
More than I expected last year. I was just hoping to get through the first match, get through to the weekend, and then just to make the final was a good achievement in my first year as well. A bit disappointing because I was really bowling well and I thought I had a great chance, but just hoping to go just that one better this year. It's just very unique, one lane format, the crowd inside, the whole arena is quite unique, and it's such an intense. Being only two game aggregate. Anything can happen. It can bring up so much surprises, like we've seen in the past, and that's what keeps it interesting. Well, I haven't played Lisa before, and I've seen her bowl around the world, obviously, but expecting a tough match. I mean, all the matches, no matter who you get, it's going to be tough. So it's just a matter of keeping your nerves and taking each frame as it goes. So, but I'm not counting my chickens or anything like that.
So another fascinating Battle of the Sexes match in prospect, and your commentators to guide you through it, Cass Edwards and Nick Halling.
So it's the Battle of the Sexes Part 2. Lisa Del Rosario against Paul Moore at this year's World 10-Pin Masters. In the first Battle of the Sexes, it was advantage to the fellas. Wim van der Veen beating Linda Barnes, so can Lisa Del Rosario redress that balance? Well, on her day, Cass, more than capable. She's been the Asian #1 from Manila. Tremendous stats, and more than capable and experienced in this format as well. She's played here before and acquitted herself pretty well.
Yes, indeed, Nick. Lisa's been playing the Asian Tour for quite a few years now. As was mentioned, Asian Lady Bowler of the Year 2003, former world champion, gold medalist. It's got a 300 game, as we can see, to her credit, and a high series of 772.
Managed to get over the jet lag as well. She's been up here in West Yorkshire for about 48 hours now, so she should have settled down.
Yeah, it's interesting that Paul Moore comes from about 25 miles away from the centre here in Barnsley, and Lisa couldn't be further away, could she? About 10,000 miles down in Manila in the Philippines.
Yes, it's if home advantage counts for anything, then Paul Moore's going to walk this one because, as you say, Cass, literally from just down the road. head for the M62, go east, and you will come to Hull. And that's where this fella now hails from, originally born in Beverley, and then just moved to Hull a few years ago, just down the road. And as you say, no more than 25 miles or so from the Metrodome here in Barnsley. And pretty much a packed house here at the Metrodome. And support for this quiet, undemonstrative, but very effective left-hander will be pretty much complete. He will be bowling to a hometown crowd.
Yeah, last year's beaten finalist came up against Jens Nicol in the final last year. He was on top form and took the title. Paul had to settle for a runner-up, but on the way he defeated some big-name players, including Remy Ong from Singapore, Guy Kaminsky, Tore Torgersen, and as I say, in the final he came up against Jens Nicol, who was hot on that day.
And he's a left-hander as well, and sometimes we've seen that the lefties, for whatever reason, do tend to find a little bit more consistency than the right-handers on this lane. Certainly Paul is more than capable of putting strikes together. Well, Lisa is not completely alone here. While most of these fans are here to support Paul Moore, Lisa's sister has made the trip from Manila. So at least Lisa has one supporter in the house. That's about it, though.
She's got one in the commentary box as well, Nick, you know that.
Oh, well, you're showing your colours there, Cass. We're always unbiased up here.
Going back to what you said about the Paul being the left-hander. Oh,
and there is Lynn in the pink top. Just getting ready to make some noise every time her sister bowls a strike.
Yeah, I was just going to mention the left-hand, right-hand situation that you referred to. Of course, this is a freshly dressed lane. Brand new condition, no one's bowled on it yet. Paul will be playing on the left and Lisa will be playing on the right, so there won't be any sort of corrupted lane oil or condition as sometimes is suggested. Everybody should be starting even on that 60 foot of lane with about 38 feet of lane conditioner, and it tapers away as it gets down towards the pins.
We saw in earlier matches this lane has been very unforgiving. We've seen a lot of the players really struggle to find any kind of rhythm on this lane. Paul doesn't, I mean, I know this is practice, so we can't read too much into this, but Paul doesn't look exactly comfortable with his practice balls here today.
As you say, fortunately it is only practice. They're just learning some lines, seeing what reaction they're getting off their ball in the back end near the where the oil stops and the lane becomes dry towards the pins. That's where all the reaction gets comes off the ball, goes into those pins and sets up a chain reaction, which hopefully will strike for both players. But as you say, we've seen some one or two odd scores in the last game or so.
Would you like to shake hands? Wish you good luck, good bowling. Lisa to start.
Bernie White, as ever, our match referee, looking a little bit more stern than usual, Bernie. Hopefully nothing's disturbing the great man. Anyway, here we go. Game number 4 of this year's World Tenpin Masters first round.